Last season was a successful season for the boys in sky blue. Couple of touches, it's still ball the first time shot. What a goal! We take the lead. They defy all the odds and all expectation and secure promotion back to the Bundesliga. After an 18-year absence, the boys in sky blue will play in the top flight of German football. Now, the real hard work starts, to establish the club in the top flight, fight against all odds, and to keep the fans dreaming big. Hello everybody and welcome back to season number 3 of the 1860 Munich CFG Takeover Career Mode. I am James from PJs00 and we are back for the new season, the new challenge. We are finally back in the top flight of German football, the Bundesliga. 1860 Munich have done it. We're back in the big time. But now the real challenge is on our hands. We've got to make sure the team is strong enough to stay up. And of course, we want to push for Europe. I don't want to hang around too much. I don't want to spend too much time fighting relegation. I want us to go full pelt and get to Europe ASAP. And in fact, even challenge for the title. I can't see why not. Our squad is looking really good. And speaking of the squad, this is how the squad looks at the beginning of season number 3. So the main things in terms of transfers I want to do to the club, I definitely want to get a really high quality centre back because Humphreys Grant has not lived up to the potential. I might have got him a bit late, to be truthful to you, but I'd like to bring in a really high quality centre back to go with co-attack core. And also, talking of defence, I need another backup left back because Jovanovic has been really good to me since I signed him in January as a free agent, but I don't really have anyone good enough to be a backup. So if he were to get injured like the injuries we had last year, I would struggle. Another position I want to have a look at getting is another CDM because Sands has been disappointing, to be honest with you. He's a little weak, he can't jump, he's got low acceleration. So if I could pick up a decent like a whole midfielder to sit in front of the back four, that would be really good. But I'm not too over reliant on that. If I get one, if I get one. If I don't, I don't. As for the rest of the team, this is how the bench looks. There'll be some players that we're looking to sell because they're just not getting game time. They're just a bit of dead wood. And of course, there's a lot of youngsters coming through our academy. I'll be looking to loan out and to hopefully they get game time, improve, and then that way they can come back to the team. They can fight for their space in the team. And in terms of how much money we're allowed to spend, we've been given a healthy amount of longer to spend in the German top flight. 51 million euros, that's the sort of budget I like to see from our City Football Group owned owners. And with that done, let's have a look at our signings. So the first one, I decided to look through the transfers of the free agents, and I actually found this guy, Thuram, a CDM, French 21, 75 rated for a free agent. He looks really good for a CDM, so I picked him up and he'll probably take Sands' place in the starting 11. Another player we picked up is a young Northern Ireland centre-back, 71 rated. Looks promising. I'm not going to overly get too excited about him, but we signed him up and we've immediately loaned him out to Stuttgart for 2 seasons. And our first proper transfer is our centre-back, Leonardo Stieju, who we picked up for 11 million euros. He looks good. He's not the highest rented centre-back I really wanted for the team, but I was struggling for options, to be honest with you. But this guy's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of time to improve and to get good and make our defence much more solid. And our second and actually our final signing was a backup left-back, Lucas Netz, who we picked up from Hertha Berlin. Another player with such big potential. He'll do a job if Jovanovic is injured and he'll be able to come into the team and improve. Now we did have a meeting with Pep Guardiola from Manchester City because we tried to take a Danish midfielder, Jakob Christensen, on loan. However, despite our attempts to sign him on loan twice, they rejected us on both occasions, so unfortunately we weren't able to sign him from Man City. As for some of those young players who I want to loan out to get game time and to improve, these are a load of the players who I've loaned out during this transfer window. Nothing really significant, to be honest with you. I just want them to get game time and to improve and hopefully come back in the team much more better players and being able to get into the team as soon as possible. With those load of young players we loaned out, we're also able to loan out Matthew Shepard, our centre back, for 2 years, as well as our Czech Republic right back Pritzigol to Augsburg for 2 years. And as for players who will be departing the club, Sergi Samba had agreed a pre-contract agreement to leave the club when his contract expired, so he says goodbye, as well as we were able to sell Stone Mambo, our left back, who didn't quite improve. Lucas Perrin, our French centre-back, he didn't improve as well, but our biggest departure was Tetsuya Ito, our Japanese wonder kid. I say kid, he wasn't a kid when we signed him, but unfortunately for me, he didn't improve, he didn't get good, but he did have some really memorable moments in an 1860 Munich shirt, and I'm really gutted to see him leave, but unfortunately I had to think of his game time, and he just wasn't going to get into the team. And with Tetsuya Ito's departure, that is the end of our transfers and our signings, departures, arrivals. This is the first couple of fixtures that we have coming up. We start away to RB Leipzig, the Red Bull franchise's top team at the moment. We'll be playing them in the opening game of the season. Of course, a lot of the teams in the Bundesliga are going to be difficult teams, unlike, no disrespect to the second tier and the third tier, I couldn't pronounce half their names. I know a lot of these teams in the Bundesliga, they're all going to be difficult and all going to be hard, but that's the whole point while we're in the top flight of German football, and I'm really excited to get this season going. And with my excitement at such fever pitch, I decided to do live commentary for our first game of the season, RB Leipzig away. The formation, they've got 5 at the back. It's going to be hard to break them down, but this is a chance for my team to really prove themselves against some of the most elite players in the world. And of course we want to push for Europe as soon as possible, so a win here would be a fantastic way to start the season. I can't think of a better way to do it to RB Leipzig, a difficult ground to go to. Let's get this season up and running. RB Leipzig away in our first game of this season. It's going to be difficult. Of course, they have been fighting for the title the last couple of years. Look at that Bundesliga graphics. I know the ball was similar to last season, but it doesn't matter. This is why I started this experiment. I wanted to get 1860 Munich from the bottom, the foot of the German pyramid, and get them to the top flight. Get them to the top. And although we aren't at the top yet, we're in the top league. Still got plenty to to play for, challenge for getting to Europe. Also, what's staying in the league? This could be a complete disaster. I could be planning to get into Europe and then I could get relegated. So I'm trying not to get too far ahead of myself. I identified the 2 players I want to bring to the club, and I've been able to get them in, and I'm hoping they can be instant impacts. This is RB Leipzig starting 11. Like, there's so many good players in the team. Weirdly, got Michael Keane from Everton, Emre Can used to play for Dortmund, and of course Gomez and Tammy Abraham up top. It's going to be hard regardless who we play against, and RB seem to always pick up good players. Come on, boys. This is what we fought for. We did so much to get to this point. It's the big kickoff, the first game of the season. It's actually, if we win this, we go top. I know it's only the first game, so I can't really get too excited, but still, a win, we go top on the first day of this season. I don't care, I'm that excited. Come on, boys, let's do this. Let's get our first win. Throw in nice and easy, grilling it to Stieju. First couple of touches with the Swiss centre-back who we signed. That is a poor long ball. I need to remember not to do that. Oh, good interception. Braff in there. Oh, they pushed the ball out. We've got a corner. Nice. We've got an early corner. And look at our away fans. They're the most excited people here. I know it's a game, but you just go with me, okay? Come on, let's get pressure of Stieju to store a header and store the opening goal. Who's going to get the first goal for us back in the Bundesliga? Braff's going to take this this corner, sorry. It's a deep one. Free header! The keeper's got it. Is it offside? That was a foul or something, but could have done better with the header. Admittedly, it was a foul though, so I'll let you off up. Pressurising, they're getting way too much time on the ball. Look at these first 2 touches. Oh, stop Abraham. No, that's not the way to do it. Yes, good tackle. Right, Jovanovic, Vrankic. I think he's gone down injured. Abraham, doesn't matter. Come on. Pressure him. Thuram in now, new signing. A little bit shaky, I can't lie. He's filled in 10 minutes, but what's that? Abraham's injured. Well, it's not a problem for me, but Tammy Abraham's injured in the first game of the season. Not ideal. Head it down. Dressel to Ram. Nice steady patient play. Paschlag, of course he's played in the Bundesliga. Dressel. Can't make the run inside. Dressel. We get a shot off. Some point. It's just gone wide. Great chance for us. Did panic slightly and the shot is really hit wide. Real shame. Varankic. Oh, nearly. Should have done better after that. Chan. I'll tell you what, they are playing really good quick pass, and I can't deal with this. And I know that's the difference between the second and the top tier. Gomez, Angelino. Come on, just hold your ground, Pashlack. I need Grillian to track back. There's no trackers. They've got 5 at the back. And the wing backs are almost playing as wingers. He's going to get right to the byline. Oh, jeez, come on. That was so easy, but Chan misses. Should have done better, really, Chan. Right, goal kick. Nicholas Schultz, take it short. Stieju. On new sided. Oh, God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my God, no. Oh, oh no. Oh, worst case. Oh, what a nightmare. Your first game for the club, and you've gifted them the first goal of the season. Oh, what a terrible debut. Great shot, I can't lie for Chan. I was then sort of saying he's going to miss. Oh, you've gifted him the goal, for goodness sake. Not the start we wanted to the season. Grillinger. Come on, get ball ups in the centre. Can we get the ball in the box? To the side maybe. Ah, no. Right, goal kick, corner. Right. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's not show that again. Leonardo does not want to see that again. Corner. Thuram's header down into the ground. Good save by the goalkeeper, though. You know, when you headed those balls down, they can go anywhere really, and that was a great chance for them. For them? For me? What am I saying? I don't want them to get another chance. For goodness sake. Wait. If they get another goal, this could be really worried. Thuram, you need to. Oh, dude, just sit back to the back four. Right, Varankic, come on. Brav, get on your bike. Here he comes, the Danish midfield. Varankic still got it. Varankic. Oh, again, this is the thing. Chan in there, sliding tackle. Ah, it's going to be a yellow card, probably. Oh, goodness me. Stieju's booked. He just blooming gifted them the first goal of the season, and he's now been booked. That was rash, I can't lie, but a little frustrating. I think I'm so used to winning so many games in the second and third tier with this team. Now I'm playing against teams who are a lot harder. I'm gonna struggle for for possession more than anything, let alone chances created. Kurita Kora. Oh, excuse me. Right. Oh, half time. Oh, goodness sake, that absolutely flew by. Jeez, with some great chances just before they scored, but they really did push the momentum forward, and we're looking a little bit shaky. Can we get into the second half and get an equaliser? Come on, guys, not done. Straight away they're attacking me so many times. Frankish, good tackle. Right, Jovanovic. Get on your bike, Braff. Nicely done, Braff. Nice touch. Braff, can we find the goal? Shot! Oh, saved, and it's cleared away. Great chance for Braff. He's looking really good so far. Thuram, nice calm header. Retaining possession nicely. Thuram. Varankic. Oh, up. He's got a bit of space. Shot is well defended. Nicely done. Jovanovic towards Dressel. Varankic with the shot. And that didn't look too far off. Challenging. Nicely done, Jovanovic. Thuram. What are you doing, Thuram? For goodness sake. No wonder you're a free agent at this rate. You need to improve big time. Nicely done, Dressel. Right. Up. I didn't mean to do that. Don't care. Varankic. Braff. Look, up, making the run in the centre. You got Thuram in there as well. There's plenty to aim for. Up. With the chest. With the half volley. And it's in. We have the equaliser. 1-1. We have our first goal back in the Bundesliga. And it's Jan Vitarab. I don't even know how you say his name. I couldn't care less. Arp has been our main man up front for so long since I started this career mode. It's only right that he gets the first goal. It's 1-1. We start the second half a little bit sluggishly, but that is a beautiful finish from the former Bayern Munich and Hamburg striker. Nicely done, well taken, didn't panic, and he gets his first goal this season. And yeah, sorry, my controller went a bit funny there. Come on, just over half an hour after they scored. We need to just continue this momentum now. Don't want to get them back into the game. Quadrado. Why is Quadrado? Okay, I suppose it's Red Bull and buy whoever they want. Looking to press again. Dressel, who started that attack, I believe, with the interception. He loses out though. Nicely done by Pashlack. Thuram. Dressel. Thuram again. Look at his one-touch football. Pashlack. He's bombing away from the defender. Takes the shot. No! It's 2-1! Paschlat's made it 2-1. Our skipper's given us the lead. What a turnaround for 1860 Munich. The game's been flipped on its head. We have the lead. Practically like under 5-6 minutes after we equalise. It's our right back, Felix Paschlat, our skipper for so long. He got the low shot off. What about that? Leipzig are starstruck. Red Bull Leipzig 1, 1860 Munich 2. Come on. Come on. I can't believe it. They're just going to all that attack now. That's the problem. Headed away. Right, I'm going to make a sub. Thuram's been I say okay. Like, I want to give him a chance, but for CDM, he's not been good. So I'm going to take him off for Sands. Probably maybe I should have started Sands really, but it's a poor debut for him. It's a poor debut for S3E1, for goodness sake. He gave away the first goal. Out wide, Dressel was starting to lower on stamina, and they're really picking up pressure now. They put another striker on as well, which never helps. In this area, where he said, I didn't know that. No, tackle. Come on. Oh, Jesus, now I'm panicking. I'm sliding like a nutter. I think it was Sands as well. He's only just come on. He's probably a yellow card. Dejidne. Oh, Zelensky. Oh, what a ball. Come on, keeper, get it. Nicely done. I think he's offside. He's offside. Alright, I'm thinking I'll have to make some defensive changes here because they're really putting the pressure on, and I don't like always going 5 at the back, but I just feel like 5 at the back's going to work. Let's do this slightly. Sands we'll put into midfield, then we'll take put Bell on. Just keep it more defensive and just, you know, hold out this lead because we are winning. You know, I'd like to get more goals. I think we can get more goals, but I think we need to just make sure we hold on to what we've got and not panic as such. Did I do that? Yeah, that's right. I don't want to change it to... I know Kotak or can place it. Oh, what is he booked for? It must have been that slide. I thought it was Sands who did that. Oh, regardless. Dressel, you had a decent game to be fair. Stefan Bell, an experienced Bundesliga centre-half, comes on with 11 minutes to defend this lead. To sit tight, don't give away the ball cheap, don't give him chances for goodness sake. Kotakor, goodness me, he's really far up the pitch. Sands, Castellanos, lovely touch, he's through on goal, it's the centre half, I'm going to miss this, oh no, I knew I was going to miss it, I knew I was going to miss it. He's not a striker, God's sake, what a chance to give us a comfortable touch. Jovanovic, that third chance would have been great. Vrankic, I missed the time to tackle. Oh, why did they do that? Oh, God, I made it hard for myself now. He's off. Red card. Oh, I just slid in. I just panicked slightly and slid in to get the ball. It's definitely a yellow card. He's sent it off. Oh, God, make it hard for yourself, James, for goodness sake. What a first game of this season. Alright, what we're gonna do now? Is that my last sub? I think I made all my subs. Right, go. I don't know. I suppose I'll leave him up top. Kotakor can sit in midfield. I think he's not too bad as a CDM, although he's not a CDM, but just keep Castellanos in deep. I just don't want there to be an odd space, you know, with a midfielder going walkies or whatever, but I've got this free kick. It's in deep, it's a free header! Oh, Jesus, that was close. That should have been 2-2. We got away with one there. No one got a header to it. Come on. Jeez, man. They're really pushing now. Got a minute, come on, get rid of this. Nicely done. Really good clearance by Jovanovic. That's it! Full time. Is it? Yeah, it's full time. We win our first game back in the Bundesliga. What a result against Leipzig. We made it hard for ourselves with the poor start by Leonardo S3E1. Thuram didn't have the best of games. We went 1-0 down. And then the red card, but we've turned the game on its head. Paschlat, our skipper, came to the rescue. And we've won our first game back in the Bundesliga. 2-1 against that Red Bull franchise that no one likes. Get in there, come on boys. And after that historic day away to RB Leipzig, our next game was at home, our first home game back in the Bundesliga. I'll stop saying that soon, don't worry. We play Frankfurt, a team who have got some good players, and they're a difficult team to play, to be honest with you. But at the start of the game, we had a fantastic chance. Watch this free kick attempt by Jaden Braff. unbelievable save to deny us the opening goal. That would have been one of the goals of the season in our first home game back. However, we did take the lead early on. That was Jaden Braff, who's enjoyed a good bright start to the season. A really lovely low finish. Puts it away and sends the home fans absolutely bananas. The first goal back in the Bundesliga at the 1860 Munich Olympic Stadion. What a moment. Jaden Braff got that goal. And Arp had a great chance to make it 2-0. Lovely link-up play. His shot was well saved, but Jaden Braff, a man of the hour, was there to tap it in to make it 2-0. However, we did blunder a bit as Kai Schultz came out for his goal, left just a big gap gaping in midfield in this penalty area, and they did pull one back to make the game a little bit more interesting. It kept me thinking, kept me on my toes, and we really did start to struggle in the second half. Our centre backs got a right pickle a couple of times. Karatad Kora nearly gifted them possession, and they nearly had a good chance. However, they did get a corner after that one instance, and the corner was well taken, and Tyra remains with a beautiful free header, and I thought that was going to be 2-2. However, we did hang on for a little bit further on. Alzani, we were just trying to push and push and push to get that third goal. Alzani put the ball in towards Dressel, and his shot was sliced wide. A great chance to give us a more comfortable cushion. However, 20 minutes left, we did get the chance that we needed to give ourselves more security and more comfort in this first home game of the season. Dressel was able to link up nicely. His chip ball in, found Fita Arp, and a beautiful flying header into the corner to make it 3-1. However, we didn't stay comfortable for too much longer because Arp nearly had a great chance to make it even more comfortable. Through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper Trap, I believe. His shot really well saved. That would have made the game all said and done. And then Frankfurt did make us pay for missing some chances. Defensively, we went at our best in this game, and this defending from this chance was really poor. Sal was in there. It's a great low finish to make it 3-2. However, towards the end, we hung on and we won our first game back at home. Our second game in a row we've won. 3-2. Not the most comfortable game, but we did play some great football, and it's a good promising sign for the season ahead. After that home win, we had an away game to Hoffenheim, and we made a great start. Jaden Braff, a man who's in brilliant form to begin the season, he got the ball across the face of goal, and Fita Arp got yet another Bundesliga goal. Puts us in front early on. I felt like I was going to run away with this game. However, Hoffenheim gave us a great lesson on how to attack when we were playing defensively poor. Look at this free space from Beryl and Bolo. He smashed in to make it 1-1, and practically mere minutes after they took the equaliser, Bakumbu was played through. I rushed the goalkeeper, and it was 2-1. Two really poor goals to concede. And it just felt like we were going to lose our first game of the season in really annoying circumstances. However, we had a corner, and Leonardo Stiegio, our Swiss centre-half, with a beautiful header from the corner, puts it past the post. He's been playing poor, to be honest with you, so far this season. He's made some errors. However, he made up for that with a great equaliser to make it 2-2. But unfortunately for us, we still weren't at our best, and Josef Martinez, one of my favourite ever career mode players, really wasn't doing much danger, but Karatad Kora just faffed around too much of it. They got the space. Eventually it fell to a play. Shot was well blocked, but the rebound was in. We were back behind 3-2 to Hoffenheim. Really poor defensive goals to concede. And then unfortunately for us, it never got any better from that. Look at this. Look at the space that there's. Oh, I don't know what to say. It's just poor marking. He floats into the box to make it 4-2, and it nearly became 5. Scoff with a powerful free kick. Well saved by Kai Schultz, but the resulting corner, we just simply did not get rid of the ball. We were trying to pressurise, and at this point our confidence was really low, and eventually they got a shot low, and Kai Schultz was beaten for the 5th time today. A terrible day away from home. We lost that game by 5-2, not what we wanted after 2 great home wins. Defensively, we really have to improve, and we really have to improve as soon as possible. Not the best day, and not a good game whatsoever. We're back at home for another game as we took on Cologne, and trying to make a quick response after that devastating defeat to Hoffenheim. And we had a great start, great link up between Arp and Asta Varankic. Gave us an early lead. In this game we really responded well after that poor performance away from home. We then got a penalty. I don't quite know how this is a penalty. I think it's merely a case of both centre halves squashing Vita Arp. Look at this. It's a penalty, it was for us, and it's a great chance for us to make it 2-0 to give us a comfortable start to the game. But Pashlak skied the penalty. So annoying that we weren't able to double our lead. However, we did get a great chance to score, and Beater Up does not miss them. 2-0, we were literally in control of this game for the majority of it until the second half. Look at this absolute... look, it's a red card basically. How is that a red card? Like, I totally understand I shouldn't have slid in there. It's a yellow card at best, but red? Just as we look comfortable, just as I really started to get a foothold in the game, one of our best centre-backs gets sent off for that. Like, it's such a soft red card. It really annoyed me. But fortunately, they did just spur me on to try and get more goals, and Art was in there with a scorpion kick, and it hit the side netting. I thought that was a great way to respond, but he wasn't able to score. And look at this beautiful one-touch football. Daniel Alzani decides to show up. Greatly well taken goal. Look at this, one touches round the keeper. Thank you very much. 3-0. And then we then got a fourth goal as Castellanos, our super sub, as he seems to come off the bench and score goals regardless of what the scoreline is. He got a great chance, puts it in the back of the net to make it 4-0. Cologne were literally all over the place, even though they had the man advantage. We were in cruise control. This game is in the bag. 4-0, a great way to respond. Also, I thought, now we didn't lose the game, but we did concede a really stupid goal at the last minute. Look at this, ball into the box. Pasha doesn't even attempt to win the header. And Max Meyer, I believe, headers home their consolation goal. Really annoyed to concede at the end, but we still won that game. After that home game, we had probably the hardest game of the season to this point, Borussia Dortmund at the Signal Iduna Park. Now, we have played Dortmund, but not at the Weserstadion. A really difficult game, a really difficult challenge for us, but we nearly got a brilliant start. Jaden Braff literally gifted the ball, and Varankic got it back to him. A ball across the face of goal to Arp, and what a save by the goalkeeper to keep the scores at 0-0 early on. We were showing great promising signs towards the start of this game. Daniel Alzani, who I decided to give a start to, great bit of step overs there, good curling shot, and he bounces his shot off the bar. Really unfortunate to not score. And then we thought we did score. Look at this assist by Asta Varankic. Jaden Braff scores it, but he is offside. I was so disappointed that goal was offside. It's a beautiful back heel from the Belgian, but as you can see by the replay, it's a clear offside, so I'm not too fussed about that. But we did get our goal that we did deserve, to be honest with you. The first ever exchange, they were showing signs of scoring, but we looked more clinical. We looked like we were having the better chances, and Jaden Braff again with a chance, and again with the goal, gives us the lead away at Dortmund. And then we really just practically gifted them this goal. Look at this, Varankic uncharacteristically loses the ball. Erling Haaland does what Erling Haaland does and smashes the ball into the back of the net. 1-1, we practically gifted them the goal. Again, no clean sheet, so disappointed with that. But then Henrik Schmidt, our youth academy centre-back, who's in for the suspended co-attacker with a beautiful slide tackle, and from that we counter-attack by the sub Grillinette. Watch this for a volley, smashes it into the back of the net. Braff gets his second of the game. We retake the lead in a thunderous finish from our Dutch winger, and then we secured all 3 points, a shocking 3 points to be honest with you. Grillinette round the back of the fullback, who's two already dead, and he thinks, you know what, I'm going to round the goalkeeper. 3-1, a shock result in the Bundesliga. We've beaten Dortmund in only our, fifth game of the season? A great result away from home, and quite frankly it was deserving, because although Dortmund had good chances to score, we did have the better chances, and although we were unfortunate not to take some of them, we did take the ones that mattered at a clinical moment. We beat Dortmund away. I was so happy with this result. I know we didn't get the clean sheet, which was disappointing, but it was a confidence boost after some quite poor defensive performances, especially with one of our best centre-backs suspended. Henrik Schmidt stepped up, and the rest of the team did. It's a great win. And then after those 2 wins, we did also simulate 2 games, and unfortunately we lost to Hertha Berlin back at home, and then we also drew with Düsseldorf away from home. Disappointed not to win those 2 games after the big away win to Borussia Dortmund, but regardless, we are at the end, unfortunately, at episode 1, season 3. This is how the table looks. We're currently sitting 6th, 4 wins, 2 losses and a draw. It's not too bad. Like I said, defensively we've been really poor. We've been conceding such sloppy goals, and we've been gifting the opposition so many chances to score. But when we look at the table, we're 6th. I know it's early days, I can't say too much, but We are sitting in a Europa League spot. I know there's a long way to go, that could all change, but as for the rest of the table, Cologne are bottom, like we did play them earlier on, but there's going to be difficult games in the Bundesliga regardless, so I know there's going to be good days, I know there's going to be bad days, but that's how the seasons go. Hopefully we can just cut these stupid silly errors that we've made so far to start the season. With that is the end of the episode. Now I know I didn't show too much, like, and there's a couple of signings and stuff, and there's only one live game, I know, but I tend to just try and make the first episode just short and sweet, get all the transfers done, and then just show you the first opening games and just see how the team goes to begin the season. Now in terms of episodes going forward, I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't show any of my youth academy. I've decided to cut that out of the episodes. I just feel like it's a waste of time, and I don't like videos being too long. When I'm rambling on about where I send the scout to, I don't think anyone really cares. As long as I bring good players in, and when they score, I make sure to mention it. So, but at some point I'll be cutting simulated games as well, because I feel like that's just wasting time. But as the season goes on, we've got a big challenge on our hands to try and continue to get to the Europe. Like, I know it's early days, I know I'm getting overconfident, but there's still a lot of errors in this team, and we just need to stay calm, play well, and enjoy ourselves. We've worked hard to get here, we need to enjoy ourselves, but at the same time, concentration levels need to be on point. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Season 3. If you did, leave it a like, share, and subscribe. I'll speak to you guys later. Cheerio!